Things that you need to know if you have a final removal order and you're encountered by Immigration and Customs Enforcement and taken into custody. Number one, they're not going to tell you what detention center you're going to go to. But when you are finally detained, your loved ones can go onto this website and find out where you're located. Number two, memorize as many critical phone numbers as possible. You're going to need to call your lawyer, possibly your wife, possibly your children. So make sure you memorize those telephone numbers because you're not going to have your cell phone in detention. Number three, children cannot be detained for more than 20 days. That is pursuant to what is called the Flores settlement. And so that means if you stay in custody because you're going to fight your removal order, children will be released after 20 days of detention if they are detained. Now, Tom Homan, who's going to be the director of ICE, has said he's not going to detain children. But essentially, you're going to be in a situation that if possibly both parents have removal orders, they're both being taken into custody, the children may go with them for a very short period of time. Here's the kicker. Number four, if you have somebody who could be a guardian for your children, like you have a child that's 18 years or older, you can, or family members like a sister, a brother, maybe even a neighbor, someone in your religious group, you can seek a temporary guardianship with the court. Now, you can go to your local courthouse and you can probably get the pieces of paper that you need to fill out the request. You're going to request that from the judge. In the event that you and possibly your spouse are both detained and those children need to be cared for, you'll have the guardianship in place. Talk to a family law attorney if you need to. You can also, there's a lot of free clinics. You can go to the courthouse and ask them for papers. Maybe there's someone there that can help you fill that out. Remember this, ICE is not going to release your children to anybody, right? They have to be somebody that has the authority, the legal right to care for your children. Your children to go into foster care or in government custody. This is a real harsh reality, and that's why people are going to just self-deport, including the children. You have options. You can still seek withholding of removal. That is an application that you have to file, and that is based on the fact that you have a strong likelihood of being tortured or killed if you're returned to your country. Now, that application can be filed with the USCIS, and then a copy is sent to the immigration court. The judge will set an individual hearing. Because the courts are going to be so jammed, it may take a few weeks or even a few months to get your hearing before the immigration judge. I've handled a lot of withholding cases, and in order to win, I had to do a lot of work, research, get experts. I had to get documents. This took time. These are hard cases to win. But if you, right now, if you have a final removal order and you have a credible case of withholding removal, get the documents now. Gather any documents you have, any proof you have now that you have the time and you have the freedom to do these things. So in the event you're taken into custody and you want to seek withholding of removal, your family will have a binder. Your family can take that to an immigration attorney and you can build the case. And if you prevail, you will not be deported. You will be withheld removal, and then you can file for a work permit. You'll be free in the United States.